What's up, everybody? Been a long time since I posted a video, but me and the wife finally are on our honeymoon out here in the UP of Michigan. And let me tell you, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Got this cabin on Lost Lake. Nice little private area. Took about 6-7 hours to get here from the Chicagoland area. Boy, and I tell you, it's everything we wanted. Nice and remote, not a lot of people. A couple neighbors here and houses on the lake, but seems like a nice, really quiet area. But boy, we couldn't be more happy. I mean, just take a look at this setup down here. Didn't bring any of the boats, as you can see. Didn't want to deal with anything on the honeymoon, so rented a place with plenty of vessels to get out on the water and go fishing. So we're going to definitely be doing some kayak fishing, probably get out in the rowboat here. People here set you up really, really good on Verbo through here. And I gotta say, this is just great. I mean, what more could we have asked for? I mean, gave me a boat, trolling motor, gave me a battery, everything. They do provide some fishing gear, but you know, I had to sneak about 5 or 6 in there. Got them in the car and everything. So yeah, this is pretty amazing for the next week. Can't believe we get to just sit here and do what we want. Check out Pictured Rocks. We're gonna check out shipwreck tours. We're gonna check out a whole bunch of fun stuff. But for tonight, after 6-7 hours in the car, how can you beat that? I mean, how can you beat that? That's my front yard for the next week. Definitely excited to do it. Definitely excited to spend it with my wife on our honeymoon. Got a real special fishing trip coming up towards the end of the week too. So hopefully have some great content for you out of this trip. And I'm gonna take you inside and show you the inside of the house. Nice big living room, and a nice big front room. People set you up here great. Gave us kit, supplies, everything we need. Even got some idea books and some maps. This house is really, truly amazing. Look at this kitchen. I mean, we are set up perfect for a week. Nice little table here. Look over the lake every morning. Have coffee and breakfast before we go out. Nice big living room. Very, very cool house. All set up, even got a washer and dryer. Nice big map of the area. This is our side deck view here. Some people close, but like I said, it's not that bad. Let's go see if I can find my wife of almost 1 year. There she is.
It's me.
Nice big room.
Just unpacked my clothes in the closet. It's a really nice place. Open a window to get some fresh air.
Even a big old bathtub. Something I hear about.
It's for me.
Oh, this is just going to be great. This is going to be amazing.
Oh yes, beauty lights.
We couldn't be more happy. We just got here, 6-7 hours. Never been this far up in Michigan. The UP is absolutely beautiful.
It is phenomenal.
And we couldn't ask for anything more better.
We could not.
So now it's time to start this vacation.
Yeah.
fish. All right. Yoo-hoo! Got me a little pike. Woo-hoo-hoo! Got me a little pike. I'll have to get the pliers to get this guy out. I'm just gonna release him right in the water. Oh, don't take my bait. Nice little snake pike. That was fun. Right on the point where he should have been. Later, buddy. Yee-hoo! Yes! Right at the kayak. Took the fish. Oh, another pike. Another pike ski. Bait's free. Yeah. Nice little pike. Alright. Told you my little makeshift Ned rig would work. Hell yeah.
this beat is crazy. Man, this beat is crazy. Jamal, man, this beat is crazy.
gonna see what we can see here. I'm not gonna make guarantees. The other boat was over here and couldn't find it. And that's what happens when it's west, because this bay is like light silt and it'll just get stirred up. So we'll see what we can show you here. Let me know if you see anything, Matt.
You're on it. Perfect. Right in the middle.
Cool.
I can't see much. I'm just going by feel here, but
You're
it should be kind of over the bow or the tow
Yeah.
post here.
Yep.
right on top.
All right, we'll see what we can show you of it.
It's a boat that's 100 years
Now that tow post is 20 by 16. It goes all the way down to the bow, and that's where they would have hooked the ropes and lines, and it would have strung out the sides when they pulled it through that well and canal. And that would have been about 30 miles. I'm gonna back up, I think, just a little bit here. There you can see that tow post little. I'll give the bow should be in the other side's viewing well. See if you can see the bow over there. I'll go over to the bow a little bit here.
Wow. We're right on it here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's
Let's see if we can head a little south here now.
You know, I think that's so amazing.
Yeah.
That when and it was very, very windy last night.
There you can see the strap on the bow there a little bit. It's not as bad as she said it was. I think it's just that other boat.
Lake,
We'll see how far down it I can get here before we run out of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm actually really happy how well we can see this right now. And this is only about 8 feet underneath the boat. So.
that is so cool. Wow.
And now you're going to see that tow post I was talking about there when we first came on. It's just coming in our starboard side. You'll get it in the port side in a minute. And then right behind it, you're going to see the front cabin trunk there. That's where they
And they were fully intact.
would have went down to get in the bow. They would have stored lines and chains in there for the anchors.
Oh, neat.
Wow. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very neat. Very cool.
Sometimes you'll see my fish swimming around it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All that structure.
Now this bigger hole, I think it's getting a little, I can't see as
Yeah.
good here. Probably getting a little silty there, Matt.
A little bit, but we're still good. You're
Okay. You'll have to let me know if I need forward or back, because
Yeah.
I'm losing it in the camera.
We're-
But that big 3-foot hole there, that's the mast hole. That's where the front mast would have been. That would have been 110
Wow.
foot tall white pine would have been in that. Behind that's the bilge pump hole. That's where those guys would have been pumping. There would have been like a billows pump that would have sat. And then right behind that's going to be the first cargo hatch. That's the forward cargo hatch.
So you know when those iron ore boats come up onto the
come aft a little.
and they
Which
have,
way?
Aft.
All right.
They have those little chutes
There you go.
All right.
that drop iron ore.
And now we'll try to go through the middle. A lot of the middle is broken up, and that's why it's harder to see. This is where they went in with the hard hat divers to get it. We'll work our way across this middle here, and then see if we can pick up the stern here.
I don't know if we're gonna see the stern.
Well, it looks like it's
And the
deeper.
middle's a little deeper. The Bermuda's kind of shaped like a banana. If it's sitting on the counter, the ends are higher than the middle, and that was sort of how they built it. And this boat had what they called a raisable centerboard. I don't know if you can see that hatch down in there.
Little.
And that hatch is where that centerboard would have went. They'd have lifted it up with a winch when they went through the canals, then put it down when they went out in the open lake. And we'll
Oh, there's
work our
a
way to
fish.
the back. We'll be able to see
There
as we
he
get to the back.
Yep.
Isn't that lake
I can
trout?
just see this would be the rear cargo hatch, and then it's probably going to be a little bit difficult to see, but right behind it is going to be a barrel, and it's a period as it.
Let's see.
And then right behind this rear cargo hatch is a big opening, and that's 20 by 20. That's where that cabin was. When the ship went down, all the air went to the highest point, which was the cabin, and the cabin popped off. That's where the crew members were. Then they would have been trapped inside. Now that cabin would only been about 4 foot up off the deck, and then if you look down, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going by feel right here, but you probably can almost see the beams down in there. And that would have been the floor of the cabin. And they tore all that out to get the ore because they would have put ore under that also. Remember, these would have been all loaded by hand and unloaded by hand.
There's the barrel.
Yeah.
Right there.
Am I still in the middle there, Matt?
You're right on top of the barrel.
All right.
Wow.
Are you getting to the cabin trunk opening?
Right at it now.
All right. And we'll get across it. There's a port side rail there that's kind of hanging across it. Can you see it? I try to back up a little there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That actually was broke off by divers before this was made into a preserve. After 1980, this is all the Elder Underwater Preserve, and that's why we put these anchors, we put these balls out here so you can tie off to it if you're going to dive it or go on the wreck. Am I on that rail?
You are.
Okay. I'm glad you guys can see it. I can't. We're just kind of going by feel here. But now, as we come off it, we're going to have a rear companionway, and that's a little hatch, and that's how they would have got down into that cabin. That cabin would have been kind of sealed up, and they'd have went down a ladder and got in onto that floor. And then we're going to be back on the rear stern here. You'll see some pieces left there. That's actually parts of what's left from the emergency rudder system, and that would have stuck in the big forks. There's going to be a big bar in the end here.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
big old
rudder
lake trout.
post. There's actually a chain on there, and that was put on by the salvagers to hold that rudder straight while they towed it underwater, so it wouldn't go side to side. The rear rail used to be on until about 1978, around in there. We had a bunch of ice, and it actually busted that rail off. It's actually laying down in the silt on the back side of it. The rudder is actually on the vessel, still intact, but you'd have to go scuba diving to see it.
That's a big guy.
And we should be
Oh,
getting
yeah.
over that rear rail.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Right here, you're about 8 feet below the boat, but the water all the way off the ship would be about 26.
Wow.
The boat's down 4 feet, so you're about, 10, 12 feet if you were on the surface to go down to touch it.
Good job.
yeah, that was great. Woo! Good
All right, we'll get across it then, and then we'll switch up in group 2, and let me get back up to the bow, and we'll do it again.
That's really cool.
That's really neat.
That's really super neat.
Can you just squirt some on that thing and wipe that rail off real quick?
Hey guys, so this is the second stop on our tour out on Lake Superior. They had a lot of silt issues, I guess, that day with west winds, so this second part of the video is a little harder to see. I enhanced it the best I could for you guys, but this is a pretty cool company. They were even nice enough to give us a half refund on this tour. We still did see quite a bit, still got some cool shots on the camera here, so if you want to check it out, it's Glass Bottom Shipwreck Tours in Munising, Michigan, and we will get to the next boat here in a few minutes. Enjoy.
Bunch of cloudy. There we go. We're on the side.
There's the side.
Yep.
Probably back a little bit yet. We're on the wheel.
Yeah, I see it.
Wow.
On the pulley.
Let's see if we can work against this one.
That's so neat.
I know.
If you're seeing round holes, those are portholes. That's where the cabin came up.
Yeah.
You'll see a haw's eye that was on the top for a dock line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll keep working up and we'll see if we can get to the anchor here.
So this is the side section.
Yeah.
Right on the edge of it.
Should be coming up on the anchor here. This is the
Yeah.
busted up bow piece here. You're looking at the port side. Should be an anchor here.
Yeah.
Right there.
You're right on it.
Good work.
Get it over there. Alright. Get a rail trolley in there. So some of it looks like railroad rail. That's
Wow.
biggest center one is the keel. Everything running along it is keelsons, sister keelsons, and then everything running kind of the direction we are the ribs. Then we'll work our way up and you'll see some great big beams here. This is where the steam engine was mounted.
There's one just one on each side.
Well, here we are. About to take our first river float. Big Browns on the Fly is coming our way. Got a couple rods here. Got Chris's from Caddyshack Guide Services boat here. He's parking the truck.
Caddyshack.
Caddis. Caddyshack guys.
Caddyshack.
Excited is an understatement. Our hearts are racing. We got our coffees. He brought donuts. The man's a full operation here. Ready to get going. We're super excited. Can't wait. We'll see you out on the river.
See ya.
Yeah, I had something. Thing still intact? Yep. Yeah, it went straight down and I felt them, but I didn't set the hook good enough. She jumped out of the water at it. All I did was skate it and she jumped. Got one? Whoa! Oh, you had one.
I thought I did. It might have been rock. I don't know.
Hey, you see that go down. Pull, pull, pull. Oh. Oh.
Go down?
It went down right in front of me and I had too much line out. That was no rock because it was going the opposite direction.
Down and sideways?
It started going this way.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was like, man, that's really close. I should tighten up my line. And as I'm tightening up my line, the fly goes down.
You gotta remember, it drops off right in front of you.
Yeah. Well, shit, all the casts I made out there, I'm gonna make a couple right next to me again.
Like I said earlier, close to the car.
Yeah. Last spot. All comes down to this. Been a tough day with the wind and the rain and the wind, but this experience has been amazing. Hopefully we get it. Final spot. What's up, everybody? I haven't done much talking this video because we've been enjoying our honeymoon tenfold. Unfortunately, didn't do a real outro yesterday. The fly fishing, it was a little tough. A lot of high winds, a lot of fast water, a lot of murky water, but we had the best experience ever. Got to fly fish for our first time. Got a great guide, got to see some beautiful waterfalls people don't normally get to see. And as you can tell right now, I'm not at the cabin. This is actually our last full day, and we're out here in the woods. Got us a nice rental here from Renzi Power Sports. Got a Polaris Ranger for the day. And let's just say, we're already having some fun with it. We're going to leave town here. We're a little bit outside of town right now, outside of Munising. We're going to head down to Indian Lake for the day and have lunch and spend the whole day in the woods. Our last day, unfortunately. But we're going to make the best of it. This has been the best honeymoon, the best experience. The UP is amazing, and you need to come up here. What would you say?
It's been a great trip. Better get Russ.
Well, being our honeymoon up here, we can already tell we're going to be repeat customers. I love Canada, and this is about as close as you're going to get to Canada in the US. So, we're going to get back to ripping some trails. We'll see you out there. Well, we got her through her first big mud hole. Katie was a little scared, but we almost sunk her. We didn't sink her though. It was close, as you can see. We filled up that floor. Oh man, these are too fun. If you come up to the UP, you have to get out on these trails. I definitely see why this is so popular now. I mean, this is just too much fun. It's absolutely too much fun. And you get way out in the woods away from everybody. It's just great. I mean, miles and miles of this. Miles. It's amazing. Stop anywhere you want, take a break, bathroom break, take a little smoke break.
Break.
So were you scared?
Yeah. Thought I was going to lose my $1,000 deposit.
That's exactly why I drove. Ain't got no fishing poles, but this is so cool, guys. If you don't get out on these trails when you're up here, you are missing out. This is just amazing. This is so freaking cool. Look at that big camera. Oh, this is cool. Wow, talk about a hidden gem in the middle of the woods. What was it called? Lynn Lake. Yeah. Man, this is so freaking cool. Wish I had my little 16-footer in the truck back here. LYM. Lim Lake. Lim Lake in the middle of the UP woods. I wouldn't even know. You'd have to go back and consult the map how to find a road back here. Cool. Well, we must be on the side of some kind of town because there's not a big, there's some groomed property. There's a cabin over there, but a lot of cabins here are all gravel dirt road. This is so cool. I bet there's monster fish in here that get zero pressure. Man, I tell you, we've only been up here a week. I wish we could be up here a month. I mean, you could explore for miles and miles and miles. But this is just absolutely amazing. And we're gonna keep putting some miles on here so we can see everything we gotta see. Oh man, we'll see you back on the trails. Found us a beautiful little creek back here. Crystal clear water. Gotta start to wonder if there's any brook trout back here. Guide was telling me this bushwhacking type stuff is where they really like to live. I bet you get in here and explore long enough, you find some brook trout.
I hear someone coming.
This is really, really cool. We are enjoying this so much. Got us a little pull off here, gonna have a snack and keep hitting the trails. So I guess people do go both ways. Oh, big group. Real big group coming through. Man. Yeah, dude, this is their hobby all day. That was so freaking cool. You can hear them boys coming from about, I don't know, 2 miles away. That there's a convoy right there. They're going to the woods to have some fun. But we were curious. These trails are pretty narrow and it says stay right. Boy, I'm glad we were stopped.
I'm glad we were stopped.
We always were wondering if we ran into another person in these tight little trails, how you would do it. And I'm glad we pulled off here because otherwise we ran into a whole group of people. But yeah, we're gonna go down in here, check out this little river. We'll get back to you soon. Well, made it back. Almost thought we got lost a few times. This one got a little scared a few times.
Yep.
But we were able to navigate the UP woods.
Yep.
We covered, I think, what?
Almost 100 miles.
Almost 100 and something miles. Yeah, it was 120 something miles today.
No, it wasn't that many, but it was almost 100.
Almost 100? I thought it was over 393 and we came back with 500.
No. 100 something miles.
Well, we covered 100 something miles. That's going to be stable for us. We had so much fun. This was worth every penny. I mean, if you guys come up to the UP and you don't come and rent something like this and go experience the woods like that, you are missing out big time.
Renzi Power Sports in Wetmore, Michigan. Marshall, he's a sales guy. Super nice guy, though.
Yep, he took care of us.
He
Good.
took care of us. It was only $2.95 for the day. So,
Get yourself up here. Get yourself a side-by-side and go explore the woods. We will definitely be back. Now to top off our honeymoon on the last day.